people of the internet? Welcome back to another video. It is I, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes have all been greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. I got a video pulled up here. Comes from Amala Ekpunobi over on these YouTube streets. She has a video, of course, entitled, I Have a Stalker. Of course, guys, if you know, on my platform, Amala Ekpunobi is another content creator on these YouTube streets who operates within the same realm of social commentary, giving her 2 cents on certain topics, of course, within our culture. She's somebody who I don't know personally, of course, but admire her work. Of course, you see she's a big dog in these games. Shout out to Amala Ekpunobi. I did notice she was away from social media for some time. I noticed off of her platforms, off across all her social media. This is like it didn't hit me until I realized I saw the video. Of course, this video came out as of the time of recording this, just yesterday. And then when I saw it, I was like, yeah, she has been gone for a minute. Of course, I think I follow her on Twitter as well too. I follow her on across all socials, again, just being a fan and admirer of her work. I did realize, like, damn, where's she been at? Of course, I too took a little bit of a break, but I was on other platforms. I was still active on social media. I just wasn't actually doing videos here on YouTube. So then when I saw this title, I was like, oh, wow. That's why she was missing, or MIA, I guess you could say. So Amala goes into a little bit of more detail within this video. I thought there was some take-home value for even myself and then the likes thereof, anybody who's active on social media, whatever the case is, man. I thought this story, of course, offers some type of take-home value, again, with how we interact with people online, you know, the possibilities of certain things, this, that, and the other. I want to watch a little bit of this video, again, coming from Amala Ekpunobi, somebody who I've done plenty of reactions of her content on my channel before. I want to watch this video and share my thoughts. Of course, as I usually do, I encourage you guys to share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's get into it.
I'm back. Bella, where the hell you been, loca? Guys, I took a little bit of a break from social media. By a little bit of a break, I mean like over a month I have not been making videos, but I am back. And in this little short video, as we break our hiatus on this YouTube channel, I'm going to explain exactly why I was gone, okay? Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? I have a stalker and or stalkers. And I'm going to explain exactly what this individual or individuals has been doing. Let me chill out on the sound effects here. Now, this person has been trying to make it clear that they've been creating a little window into my personal life, my personal conversations. It seems that somehow, through some means, they are listening in on my life, and they've been sending me DMs, making posts on social media, sending me emails, alluding to the fact they are, in fact, listening in on my very interesting life with my many relationships, my many personal conversations. So that's been extremely fun. It's been happening not only, you know, through a particular individual or social media account, but through many of them, which has been really interesting.
Wow.
Very
strange.
You know, a lot of work is going into this entire process, but not only are they sending me these messages and making posts that allude to the fact that they're listening in on my personal life, they apparently have details spanning over years of my personal life. Now, how that is happening, I do not know. I do not know if this is an individual that I know. I do not know if this is a stranger, but nonetheless, this person is going around and creating a lot of turmoil. And to that I say,
boo, tomato, 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 I'm throwing tomatoes.
I'm throwing tomatoes. Boo, 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 boo you. Not only that, they've been reaching out to my friends through different means of communication. A lot of work, a lot of effort. We applaud your work. We applaud your effort. No, we don't actually. You deserve to go to jail. Okay. But no, guys. So this is what's been going on. So as you can imagine, this has necessitated a bit of a break from social media, but we are, in fact, back, and I'm going to be making videos, hopefully on a daily basis. There's, of course, been other things that have been happening in the background. This has not been a great time for the Amala Ekpunobi team and crew, which, as you all know, is just me and Taylor, okay? So life has been sending us some less than fortunate experiences, but we are rolling with it. We're going to keep swimming, and we're going to keep creating content for you guys, and hopefully you guys are here and sticking around to watch it. I've been, of course, reaching out to friends and family during this entire process, and shout out to all of my friends and all of my family for being so supportive, so helpful during this entire situation that some individual has created. But, you know, the overwhelming majority of advice has been, get back to your life. You know what? If this person wants something to stalk or somebody to stalk, I guess you got to give them somebody to stalk. Now, I will give this individual nothing. And by giving them nothing, I must continue to live my life, to keep creating, keep talking to you guys. And thank you guys so much for your support, for reaching out, for wondering where I've been. As I said at the beginning, you guys have been like, Bella, where the hell you been, loca? Because I've been gone. I literally wiped myself off of the face of the planet trying to figure out exactly what's been going on. But thank you guys for being there. And if you're still here, if you're still watching to this very day, thank you for sticking it through the forced hiatus. And to Mr. Stocky McStockerton out there.
Stalker McStockington.
You think I'm down, okay? If you think I'm not going to be back, I am back now. And guess what?
That is not correct.
This is the most I've ever used this sound effect board. And you know what? I'm having fun. So guys, I am back. We're going to have more videos coming out. In fact, I think we have another video coming out today. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming. So hopefully you guys stick around for the ride. I might give more details on this whole situation as it progresses, because in true stalker fashion, this person progresses and gets more intense over time. So stick around, guys. This just got way more interesting. You know, I never thought I was, worthy is not the right word, but we'll go ahead and use worthy. You guys know what I mean. Never thought I'd be worthy of a stalker. Never thought this was worthy of infiltrating the privacy of in this fashion. But here we are. And you know what? We're going to roll with punches, and hopefully you guys stick around to see what happens. Guys, that is it. We're back. We're not going anywhere. And thank you so much for your support. Okay. Bye, guys.
Shout out to Amala Ekpunobi. Of course, there you heard it, folks. Straight from the horse's mouth, as they say. Amala Ekpunobi's reason for her hiatus off of social media is that she had a stalker, or stalkers, plural, who have been listening into her personal calls, who have been reaching out to people in her family, who have been doing this, that, and the other, whatever the case is. And it was just like, damn. Now, mind you, of course, Amala's been doing this for some time. She is a notable character within these YouTube streets, within the social commentary space, of course. The reigns in which I, too, have been dabbling in for some time. Of course, as I mentioned, she's somebody whose work I admire. I do like her takes from time to time. I think I've maybe disagreed with only a few things of hers from time to time, but from overall, from the outside looking in, she is somebody whose work I admire. Her thought process, how she relays certain things that are happening in the mainstream media. I am a supporter and fan of Amala Ekpunobi. So for that in itself, I was concerned in terms of like, damn, right? Like, I hope she's okay, right? Then the second thought was like, damn, that could be me. That could be any of us who, you know, after I think Amala's sitting at what, 2 point what million? She's sitting at the time of recording this video, 2.43 million, I guess you could say 2.43 million, 2,430,000, whatever. Followers, of course. So she's been doing this for some time. So she's, you know, pretty notably known within this space, of course, as I mentioned. And she's saying that she has been going through that behind the scenes. So she hasn't been on Twitter. She hasn't been on YouTube. She hasn't been on all her social media because of this situation. I can only imagine, especially as a woman, of course, as well, too, the lack of privacy and the amount of feeling unsafe that she might have been going through because of this issue. Folks, this is a stark reminder, not only for myself, but for anybody who's active on these social media streets, right? If you exist on social media, these are indeed some of the things that you have to be mindful of, right? You never know. You never know. Like, you never know who's watching you. You never know who's built some type of fixation with you and your content and the things that you do online. You never know who's admiring you. You never know the people that hate you. You never know the people that genuinely wish you well and support you and are rooting for you. And you never know the people that hate you, hate your guts, and hate everything that you do and are hoping to see you fail. You never know when you're dealing with things on the internet. People on the internet, I guess you could say. Me personally, man, to be completely honest, like, again, this was a stark reminder for myself. Again, just working so closely within this space as well, too. How she, too, is in the comfort of her own home. Of course, as you heard her mention before, so she doesn't have a large team. What the case is her and another, I guess, a colleague that she works with. Basically doing the same thing I do. Social commentary, of course, doing reactions, giving her 2 cents on certain matters that are, you know, making their way through internet culture, popular culture. And for you to reach those heights and put it in so much work and be able to have a following of that size, it's almost safe to assume that everybody's not going to be rooting for you. Now, am I saying that one should allude to starting to stalk people and peer and force their way into their personal lives? Absolutely not. But it was a stark reminder how you could, be within this space and just be within the social media realm and have experiences like that. Now, of course, this is something that's been ongoing, as she mentioned. She doesn't know if these are people that she actually knows. She doesn't know if these are complete strangers. But the person has been doing deep dives and making it clear to her that they have been listening to her conversations. And I can only assume all the other details that they might have found out about this young lady. Amala Ekpunobi, I'm praying for you. I hope you're safe. I hope your mental and emotional is good. I hope you practice your Second Amendment. We practice our Second Amendment around here. I think she does live in LA, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the laws out there in LA, but in terms of that. But I hope you are safe and secure. My takeaway from this, folks, is that you never know who's watching you. Do take all the precautionary measures you need to do when interacting here on social media, man. Again, the gift and the curse of social media, right? What could initially be started off as good can end up being a cautionary tale for all of us, right? Could also be used for evil. I had this conversation with somebody else as well, too, how social media could be a weapon. It could be the tool that you use to fight off, right? And make a platform for yourself and use your powers for good. It can also be a platform that could bring hate and threats and, malicious intent from strangers across the world. So, stark reminder to myself, of course, luckily for me, knock on wood, I've had smooth experiences here online. As a matter of fact, I've been meeting a lot of cool people as of late across different platforms that I've been on from all around the world. Of course, starting to build a nice little community for myself as well, too, in terms of people that have been really supporting me in my endeavors in return, in which I've been doing for them as well, too. Just kind of, iron sharpens iron, support one another. So the internet can be a beautiful thing. I've met a lot of cool people that I would have never met if I wasn't on the internet, if I wasn't doing what I do now. There's a lot of relationships, like you could say, I guess you could say, friendships or acquaintanceships or whatever case you want to call it, business ships, whatever you want to call it. But I've established relationships or a fondness of, I guess, in the simplest sense, for people from all across the world doing what I'm doing now, right? So I do want to always continue to focus on the beauty of social media. But again, I'm using this story from Amala Ekpunobi telling us that she was off of social media this past month or so and some change because of a stalker. I'm using this story as a cautionary tale to all of us, myself included, who are active on these social media streets, right? You never know who's watching you. You never know who has the best intentions for you, is basically what I'm saying. So again, shout out to Amala Ekpunobi. I hope you're safe. Hope you're well. Guys, stop being weird. Like find something better to do with your time. Like, why are y'all weird? Like, would you want somebody to do that to you? Again, let's practice empathy, man. Like, would you want somebody to do that to you? People do things to other people, and then it's just like, if you were to flip it and have the same thing done to them, you wouldn't like that. Just like treat people the way you would want to be treated, as cheesy and cliche as that sounds. It's like, why are y'all weird? Some of y'all need to really touch grass, bro. Like, get help. Get help, man. Like, get some fresh air. Get some sun. To be fixated on people's lives to no avail, like, what is the end goal? What is the end result? Like, get help. But that's my take, of course. Greatly appreciated. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes have all been greatly appreciated. I will catch you guys on the next one.